Hey, what up? What's going down, Charlie Brown? It is Agent Orange saying what's up to you in your respective language. And you know what? This reminds me actually real quick. Any of y'all ever watch Romper Room? I don't know if that show's still going on, but I was coming up. When I was coming up, they had that show, and at the end of the show, the teacher would basically look into this magic mirror. Oh, you know what? While I'm rambling on, you can take a look at this custom. This is double Ractonite, double Wingfinger. So I'll just do 360. But yeah, the Romper Room show, they used to. Hey, you like how I used the what is it, the dinosaur faces as the feet? Yo, I think that's pimp, right? That's super tight. I like that. But yeah, you used to watch Romper Room, and at the end of the show, the teacher would look into this magic mirror. I mean, mind you, dude, I'm like this tiny little tyke, and the back's pretty clean, right? Yeah, back's clean. It's interesting, this thing that I had to do to utilize the second rack back. He's a little heavy, so you'll see him doing the split sometimes. Sorry, interrupting my own story, but yeah, so they used to have Romper Room back in the day, and at the end, she'd look in the magic mirror, and then she would like say all these kids' names and stuff, and like she effing, I was about to curse right now. Yo, she never called. I'm still salty about that. She never called my name. Well, first of all, I don't got an American name, and so it was like, of course she's not gonna call my name, you know. And she's like calling out like, like I don't know, Steve and Peter and I don't know, Jesus, like all these names, but it's like she never called my name, dude. I'm like, come on, and she never did, and so yeah, I realized basically after that, I was like, oh man, Romper Room is racist. Because it's like I think it's real, and so the only thing to me was like, yo, they're racist, dude. They just don't call out Asian people. They just don't call out Asian folks' names, and so yeah, I was like, yo, F Romper Room, dude. I'm all about Sesame Street, dude. They don't hate. That's the stupidest thing I ever do. Anyway, this is Ractonite, double Ractonite and double Wingfinger. Sick, right? I like it so much. I like it so much. I wish some of the joints were a little tighter, and as in life, and I wish it was a little better balance. I mean, it's cool. It's cool right now. It gives me these like BattleTech Ed 209, Officer's Battle Pod from Macross, like Glaug, like all those things, BattleTech, all of those things, right? Where you got this thing on these like weird crooked backward knee things with these like plasma arm cannons, and you know what I'm talking about. They always make those things. They're all creepy as cuff. But I'm gonna break them down for you. Sorry for that noise outside. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm in the witness protection no. Rent's cheap where I live. Actually not for everywhere. I lucked out, but I mean, it's on a busy street and you're going to hear stuff. You're going to hear stuff every now and then. Sometimes it's funny as hell, but usually it's not. It's just cars. All right, I'm going to split them open in half. And first thing we're going to do is he has this little thing, this crotch wrap thing. We're just going to, we just unfold it. It was tucked down here to hold this up. We're just going to undo that. And then we'll just undo the bottom part. Cool, so neat, right? So neat. Oh, this is like I did it by accident, and once I did it, like I couldn't stop. I had to build on top of it. I did the feet first. And you can hear my voice. I'm all geeky now. Well, I did the feet first, and then I felt the vision, and it was calling to me. No, but it really, I felt it. I felt it, dude. And I saw the crooked back legs, and I was like, oh, must be done. If you build it, they will click. If you build it, they will click. So yeah, those are the legs right there. And I didn't say anything. Okay, this top part, I didn't explain anything. This top part obviously is the Ractonite hip. You guys give me 1 second. This top part is the Ractonite hip. It's plugged into two of the Wingfinger's top torso, and the way it's plugged in is that the torso is folded. It's actually upside. No, it's right side up. This is where the head is, and these are the shoulder, biceps, whatever you want to call the Wingfinger. And at the end, there's two tips over here on both sides. And what you're doing is you're using the Wingfinger thigh bit, and you're folding it like so to cinch those two pieces together. And then after you cinch those two pieces together like this, after creating this like U-C shape, you plug them in up at the top to the rack hip piece, so that now you have your bottom legs, form, feet, and torso. Okay, and then now, what did the feet look like? My favorite. Let's take a look at the foot. So the foot is made up of two of the small rack legs and then the dino head. And what it is It's just one tiny leg like this with the peg sticking out so that you can pop that into the rack's mouth. Let me try to... Is that better? Should I make it brighter? All right. So yeah, that's the rack dyno mouth. And then you plug in that peg into the mouth. And everything, you see how everything just kind of like, boom, like, you know, it fits into that groove. Like, dude, I love it when stuff comes together like that. And it gives you just enough clearance on this side, just enough clearance, you see, to plug this in, so that this becomes a heel support, because he's pretty top heavy. And then you plug that into that little hole from the Wingfinger body. And then, yeah, you just, I mean, it's going to kind of sit down on the weight later. And if you had a lighter top, you could probably do a lot with this. But yeah, this is it. This is the feet parts. All right, so the feet parts, be gone. Let's bring in the top bit. Cool. Sugoine. Dude, I've been watching My Hero, but I'm kind of falling off, man. It's getting weak, dude. I think season 2 was pretty tight, and then when they started introducing gentle, I don't know, that guy had like no use, no gentle criminal. Dude, what was that guy doing in the season, dude? Nothing, dude. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop watching. Anyway, so yeah, this is so cool. So going at the combiner body. And so how this is all plugged together. There's a couple of things. So one of the first things is up at the top. This is the second rack hip connector. It cinches the two halves together, and it's basically just plugged in to those little holes there, right there. Yeah. So I'm just gonna move that to the side, and you see so many different things connecting like the body together forever. Let's see what's the best way I can do this. See, y'all hear that outside? These fools think it's Formula One over here, dude. They driving like it's NASCAR and stuff, dude. Come on now. I mean, seriously, I don't know why they do that, dude. It's a busy street, but it doesn't command people to drive like that. Okay, perfect. The universe did it for me. They're like, shut up, dude. Just break this guy down. So, okay, the arm is... I wish that I could have done a better job in using more points to connect, but whatever, dude. I'm just going to look at the arm right now. So the way it's connected to this body is utilizing half of this little fist, and the other half of it is plugged into the rack tail. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything out. Okay, no. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so each arm is built like so. It's utilizing the top of the rack hip, the hip covering. And you plug it into the big rack arm. That's basically the bicep and the forearm. And then for the little spear hand thing, it's the dactyl face with the Wingfinger peg plugged in right under the beak. And then the heel, you want to plug into that peg protruding from the foot, and it cinches everything, and you got this great triangle formation, and it can withstand a lot of force. I don't know what, it's not going to attack anything. But yeah, so that looks good. Over here, that little tiny peg, the smaller peg that protrudes from the rack hip covering, you plug in the Wingfinger fist, and you have one side pointing outward. You have the plug from the fist pointing upward, so you can point in the rack tail. Then at the end, you plug in a big rack tail or rack leg along with the Wingfinger spear, so that it can become another one of his Unicron spider bits. And so I had to reinforce it with paper, but once it was in there, and so it would look like that once connected. All right, pretty easy. So you do that for basically both sides. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, so now the front is just the rack body, and the back is another rack body, and they're basically facing the same direction. And one of them is bent down because later it's going to hug the crotch area. I forget how it was oriented earlier. That's okay, it doesn't matter. So the way this is held together, the back is held to how the back is held to the front is earlier we had that crotch bit, that you clipped kind of in there. Now you can just kind of pull these off. And this is just like the backpack. Kind of cool, right? It's just He's just like do 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 do. And this is just the Wingfinger. Dude, it's I drank a 5-hour energy, but I'm so tired right now that like, dude, it's I'm like wired, but I'm falling asleep, and I feel like my brain's slow. But whatever, yo. On with the show. We have the two lower halves of the Wingfinger. The front part, those little pegs, that's what was plugging into the front of the torso. And then the back of these pegs, you're plugging in the Wingfinger leg and the spear, so they become the little top Unicron spindly bits. I don't know what you call them. Spears, horns? I don't know. And then this top part doesn't connect to the bottom. It's just there for the show. And this bottom part is just you're beefing this out. This is one of the thighs of the Wingfinger bot with the hand plugged in. And then where was it? Eh? Where'd it go? There was a bit. The extra spears that plugged in, or not? I'm tripping because I don't see anything right here. Yeah, I think I'm tripping. Yeah. Anyway, that's the forearm plugged into the thigh, and then plugged into the front of the rack body. And then let's see if we can just kind of get everything in there. All right, so that's kind of in there, right? That's the back. And then you can start like cinching. And see, you'll know when the height is right, because otherwise you won't be able to cinch these things together. And it'll be kind of like so. The arms will plug in. Hey, it's kind of coming together right now over me. This is a sick song, right? Dude. Beatles, dude. Hey, we're able to put it together on camera. He's here on camera. Actually, he's falling apart, but that's okay. Have a nice day. All right, bye guys. I try to do it, but just record just scrub to the front of the video, and y'all see what's up. Y'all know what it's about. Blah 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 and blah 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 blah. All right. See you guys. Bye.